You're in Braves country.
Good morning. Welcome back to Braves country, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the last few days. Braves have made up a little ground since the last time we spoke on Friday as we begin the St. Louis Cardinal series. I think I might have said we were going to be here on Monday thinking that the Braves played, but we will be doing this show at the beginning of each series. We've just got a lot of stuff going on in the world of football that's coming up and not going to be able to commit as much time, but I do want to continue to do Braves country and because it's my favorite show because I'm a diehard Braves fan. So have been for those of y'all who may not have seen us before, et cetera, et cetera. I have been an Atlanta Braves fan for almost 40 years, about 40 years, give or take. If you really want to consider when fandom starts, but when I was a small child. So I've watched almost every single Braves game since the beginning of TBS. And so there you go. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into what's going on in the world of Braves country because the Mets lost. They lost. Big get for the Braves for the Mets to lose in Miami, especially with Tyler McGill on the mound. So you like that. You like that the fact that they lose on a day when you're off, so you get a half game closer. And look, all these games are becoming very critical as we hit the home stretch. We've got a little less than 60 games for everybody. Right now, the Atlanta Braves have played 106 games, okay? And the Mets have played 105. The Phillies have played 106. The Braves are 4 back in the loss column from the Mets and 1 back in the loss column from the Phillies. Braves and Phillies are 2.5 behind the Mets. Braves are now just 3.5 behind the Mets. We begin a 3-game set in St. Louis, and it is Max Fried Day. Fried's going to go against Lester. Lester traded from the Nationals. We all know who John Lester is. Chicago Cub World Series champion, but he's seen better days. So this is a team that the Atlanta Braves should take 2 or 3 of this series. If you're going to consider yourself a contender, and I know that St. Louis has been playing pretty good baseball, but you got to find a way to win 2 of 3 in St. Louis. You can't expect to sweep. That's asinine to expect to sweep going into, especially St. Louis, always a very good ball club, right? But when you look at what's going on in the world of the National League East, you can't drop 2 or 3. You damn sure can't get swept. You only have, right now, if you're the Atlanta Braves, you have 56 games left. And it's all hands on deck. Now, you've got Fried on the mound. We expect Fried-like things tonight. And the other good thing is noticing who they have laid out for the next 3 starts. So the Braves have Fried, Smiley, and Touki Toussaint. We expect good outings from all of them. They've all pitched very well. I know Touki had the rough outing last time out, but it was realistically 1 inning and a half. The rest of his outing was pretty darn good. So we hope that he rights the ship there. But we're going to face Lester, Happ, and LeBlanc, all lefties. Happ, by far the hardest throwing of the lefties. And Lester likes to come in with you on the cutter. But he is more of a finesse pitcher as he's gotten older. LeBlanc, soft tossing lefty. These right-handed bats that the Braves just made trades for should pay dividends. The Adam Duvall, Jorge Soler. Expect them to show up in a big way as and of course Austin Riley has been on fire. So I expect the righties to really rake. Ozzie Albies will be flipped around to the right side of the plate. Much better hitter from the right side of the plate. Braves have a chance to win 2 of 3. In a perfect world, everything goes right, they get the sweep, but 2 of 3 is what we're looking for. And I believe one of these games Can't expect all of them, but I expect one of these games, the Braves are going to have a really high scoring affair. So that's what's going on with the Braves heading into this week. And then what you have also is the Mets will finish up with the Marlins, and they've got Taijuan Walker going to the hill today. Taijuan Walker's had a great year, but he has been roughed up the last several outings, pretty much ever since the spider tack went away. Marlins have not announced a starter for tonight, but the next two nights, Marlins have Zach Thompson and Trevor Rogers, two guys who have sub-3 ERAs in August. Now, Thompson hasn't pitched as many innings as Rogers, but two guys who have sub-3 ERAs in August. I fully expect the Marlins, worst case scenario, to split this series. But the next 2 out of 3 games, the Braves have a chance to actually gain another game, because I can definitely see Thompson and Rogers going out and getting W's. Tonight is the crapshoot. Phillies tonight, they've got Zach Wheeler on the mound. That usually means a W. They are in Washington, though. That is a very big rivalry. And they'll send Corbin to the mound. And then you've got Chase Anderson for Philly tomorrow night. He has a 5.08, I think, ERA. And then it's Aaron Nola versus Joe Ross in the finale on Thursday. The Phillies are the ones that the Braves have got to keep an eye on, because I believe in my heart of hearts, the Mets are starting to feel it. They're getting a lot of injuries. Their batting's not coming in. Even the trade they made for Javi Baez, did you see that last night? He's limping around, throwing balls in the dugout. We knew that honeymoon wasn't going to last long. I don't know when Lindor's coming back, but it doesn't sound like he's coming back this week. So they've got a chance by the end of this week to be right there on the doorsteps of the Phillies and the Mets. But the Mets, they are on the road in Miami. And then this weekend, the Mets, and it's a 4-game series. Anytime you got a 4-game series, what eventually happens is it's going to wear down your bullpen, which is of course their strength. After this, and we'll talk about this on Friday, the Mets and Phillies clash in Philadelphia this weekend. Braves have a chance to make up some ground. The Braves are going to be hosting the Nationals. So Braves fans, what we want in St. Louis, we definitely want the 2 out of 3 in St. Louis. And if you can get 2 out of 3 at home against Washington, so we're talking about a week of 4-2. Now I know that's a high ask, because logic would tell you we're going to go 3-3 because we've played 500 ball since the break. Haven't even had consecutive wins or consecutive losses. It's been win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. That's the bad news. The good news is the last game we lost. So we're due for a win today. But if they can get 4 out of 6 this week, they've got a very good chance of making up 1, maybe even 2 games on the Mets, and at least keeping pace with the Phillies, if not making up a game on the Phillies. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. That's it for Braves Country today. We'll be back Friday morning, and 3 games in St. Louis, huge. Remember, it's an hour later because we sit in the Central Time Zone, so the games will begin at 8:15 Eastern Time if you're trying to set your day. Go Braves, and we'll see you on Friday. Whoops, wrong soundbite.
You're in Braves country.